started this game in Unity, and I started about 2 years ago, and I've been working on it for a while. I stopped working on it, went to college, got my degree, got out, and I started working on it again, while waiting to hopefully eventually get a job. And this is the devlog0. So, the game. This is going to be a game, I don't really know. I just started out, and I figured I wanted to do something with ragdolls. 2D game, I wanted to keep it simple, and I wanted to have this be my first game, and eventually just publish it on the App Store. However, I don't really know anything about Unity. I started Unity not too long ago, and it was pretty interesting. It was very, starting out was it was a very imposing task, because it's this whole entire game engine, and I figured, put something on the portfolio. I don't want to drop this. I also enjoy making games. From when I first started, I thought, alright, this is kind of cool. And from there, it kind of grew, and so did my passion for it. Here we are, about 2 years in, making a 2D Unity game. Pretty cool. So, the game itself, the Pixinator. That's a placeholder name. I totally didn't think about it at all. But I like the name. It sounds neat for the time being, and I think I'll stick with it for now. Should anything else come up, we'll use that. But idea. We want a 2D game. Just 2D. Nothing crazy. And I figured that'd be the easiest to develop. And secondly, pixel art. I like doing pixel art. I was making Minecraft mods at some point, and I was doing a lot of it, so I could lean on that skill already. Something I was familiar with and pretty much enjoyed quite a bit. Anyways, the footage that I have, I didn't start making recordings of me actually developing the game up until it was relatively developed, pretty far into it. But the actual start of this game started with just a platform I made out of a square and then resized it, and just one of the Unity box things. From there, I added a script that was just a simple controller, and after the controller, it eventually turned into an attempt to make a ragdoll. So I had my ragdoll guy, and I just followed a YouTube video, and it was pretty easy to implement. And this is where the ideas sort of, not where they came from. This is where I guess I could put my largest ideas. One, I wanted a ragdoll, which we have that. Ragdoll. Something that would just, I really like physics stuff, so I just thought it'd be cool. So we'd have a ragdoll, and most importantly, or I guess the biggest idea that I really wanted to do was 2D destruction. Now this is a big one. Probably the most, the hardest challenge, and the challenge I never really did face, but still got done with. So, the idea was, you'd have this 2D image, and you could shoot it, or damage it in some way, and then it would destruct dynamically. So this wasn't made previously to simulate it. It was realistic 2D destruction. And the main issue was behind this was, I just started out Unity. This is a very, well, not very, but it is a pretty complex thing to take on initially. It's like wanting to ride a horse after riding a bike. I just really wasn't ready for it. And it shows. I spent probably multiple months trying to figure out how to get this thing done. However, I did eventually reach a roadblock. Prior to the, I guess, big giant freaking sinkhole of a roadblock, we got to the point of destructing 2D textures dynamically. So I had this little projectile go through, and all the textures around would be destroyed, and then you'd have a new freaking texture with that updated. Here comes the advent of the quad tree. I did a lot of research on this. Not a lot of, well, research being just freaking visiting every single forum of every person that ever raised the question. And that was another one of them. I guess I was trying to find a way to generate a collider from this texture map. I initially thought a algorithm that would, I guess, travel along the edge of the texture would work, but at the time I didn't really want to try this, mostly because I think I was just kind of lazy, and I really just wanted to follow the tutorial and get it done as quickly as I could, because I wanted to get this game done as quickly as I could so I could move on to some other project. Not that I didn't care about the game or that it was a burden, but I just wanted to move on to something. I was working on a floor, and then later, maps. I started getting an idea of what I wanted to do. I wanted to make 5 levels, just very simple levels. The ragdoll player character would just walk through them, fight these robot things, progress through the level, and beat it, then move on. That would be it. That'd be the simple game. And I'd already spent so much time on this quad tree thing, I was really ready to move on, start doing something else, which is nice. Well, I thought it was pretty nice to get away from it, because honestly, it was kind of exhausting, just continuously slamming my head against this not data structure, but this feature that I wanted to implement so badly that I didn't even understand at all. But it was done. It got done, and that was it. Anyways, moving on. I just started working on maps for the next couple of days. No new features, nothing like that. But it was a lot of texture work, making a lot of sprites and such, but I had a lot of fun doing it. At the moment, it is near completion. These dev updates are just me in operating past tense. Me trying to, I guess, develop a history for this game prior to setting it out there. I just wanted to do this as a personal update sort of thing so I could look back on it. I don't know. Anyways, that was it. I just wanted to make this one devlog. It'll be a culmination of hours of videos I've recorded for this game, and maybe I'll make a couple more later on. But for the moment, this is the devlog0 for the Pixinator. Hopefully we'll see something else on it, maybe trailer sometime in the future, but yeah. But that'll be it, and I guess I didn't mention this, but this channel, this YouTube channel is gonna be just like a bunch of random stuff that I'm working on, or just doing, or just random stuff in general. No particular thing. So if you're interested in, I guess, Unity development, coding in general, like I have some ideas for some machine learning programs I want to work on. That sounds kind of highbrow. Just pretty much, I just want to make like freaking some stupid stuff for like, I don't know. Point is, I got ideas for some programs, video ideas. Got my grown-ups Adam Sandler fan fiction I'm working on. We got a couple things in the works, so we'll see where that goes, and hopefully this will be something that could be pretty enjoyable. Anywho, that'll be it for now, and hopefully we'll see something else later on. Farewell, farewell viewers, and goodbye.